There's a sensor sitting in your engine bay right now that costs less than a dinner for two to replace. If you ignore it, and the data says most owners do it, will not just break, it will take your engine with it. Not in a dramatic way, not with a noise or a bang. It will quietly, methodically destroy your engine from the inside out, starting the next time you turn the key. By the end of this video, you will know whether your car is already showing the signs and exactly what to do before a $300 fix becomes a $4,000 consequence. What this sensor actually does. Today, we are talking about the mass airflow sensor, the MAF sensor. If you have never heard of it, you are in the majority. Ask 10 people at a gas station what their MAF sensor does, and 9 of them will have no idea. That ignorance is exactly what makes this failure so expensive. Here is the simplest way to understand it. Your engine is basically an air pump. Air comes in, fuel gets mixed with that air, the mixture ignites, and your car moves. But for that combustion to happen cleanly and efficiently, your engine computer needs to know exactly how much air is entering the system at any given moment. Not approximately, not roughly. Exactly. That is the MAF sensor's entire purpose. It sits between your air filter and the intake manifold, and it measures 3 things about the air passing through: the volume, the density, and the temperature. It sends that data to your engine control unit, your car's brain, and the brain uses it to calculate the precise amount of fuel to inject into each cylinder. When the data is accurate, everything runs the way the engineers designed it to. Fuel economy is where it should be. Your catalytic converter stays clean, your cylinder walls stay lubricated and protected. The engine is happy. When the data is wrong, your engine computer stops calculating and starts guessing. It either floods the combustion chamber with excess fuel or it starves it. Neither condition is minor, neither condition is harmless, and neither condition fixes itself. Every combustion cycle with bad air fuel data is a cycle that is doing damage your engine was never built to tolerate. And the worst part? This sensor almost never fails overnight. It degrades over weeks, over months, sometimes over years. Your engine computer adapts around the bad data, which means your engine is running off target every single day and you might not feel a thing. Not yet. But the damage accumulates like compound interest, silent and relentless. The silence is the danger. Before we get into the specific signs, you need to understand why this particular failure is so destructive compared to something like a blown fuse or a broken belt. Those failures announce themselves. The car stops. The light flashes. You have no choice but to deal with it. The MAF sensor does not give you that courtesy. It whispers. The idle gets slightly rougher over a period of weeks. Your gas mileage creeps down a little at a time. The acceleration feels just a touch softer than it did last month. Each change is small enough that you adapt to it without even realizing. You adjust your expectations. You blame the weather. You blame the gas station. You tell yourself the car is just getting older. But what is actually happening under the hood is a slow, steady departure from the operating conditions your engine was built for. Your engine computer is compensating, and that compensation means your engine is running lean or rich on every single stroke. The damage is not waiting for a dramatic moment. It started the first time the sensor sent a bad reading, and it is compounding every mile you drive. So let me translate what your car is trying to tell you. Here are the 5 signs, and I am going to give them to you in the order most people actually experience them, not the order you will find in a shop manual. Sign 1, the idle that does not feel right. The first sign shows up when you are not moving. You are sitting at a red light in a drive-thru, letting the car warm up in your driveway. The engine is not smooth. It stumbles, not enough to stall, not enough to make you pull over, just an unsteadiness you can feel through the seat or through the steering wheel. Watch your tachometer if you have one. The needle will not sit still. It will hunt, drifting up a few RPM, dipping down, settling, then drifting again. That hunting is your engine computer trying to find the right fuel mixture and failing because the air data it is receiving is already corrupted. Here's what most owners tell themselves at this stage. It is a cold start. It is bad gas. The spark plugs are old. The car is just getting older. All of those sound reasonable. None of those are what is actually happening. What is happening is that your MAF sensor is already delivering inconsistent readings. Your engine computer is already making poor fuel decisions. And every second your engine idles in that rough hunting state, it is running outside its design parameters. The damage is not dramatic yet, but the clock has started. Sign 2, the exhaust. That should not look like that. The second sign is visual, and it is hard to miss once you know to look for it. Black smoke from the tailpipe. Not a faint gray haze on a cold morning. I am talking about thick, dark exhaust that you can see in your rearview mirror when you pull away from a stoplight. This is what happens when your engine runs rich. The MAF sensor is underreporting the amount of air entering the engine. Your engine computer thinks less air is coming in than actually is, so it dials back the fuel, but the sensor data is wrong. So the real result is too much fuel for the actual air volume. That excess fuel cannot be fully burned in the combustion chamber, so it gets pushed out through the exhaust as unburned hydrocarbons. That is the black smoke. But here's what the smoke does not show you. That unburned fuel does not just exit the tailpipe. On its way out, it coats the inside of your cylinders. It washes the protective oil film off your cylinder walls, the same oil film that keeps your piston rings from grinding bare metal against bare metal. Without that film, every piston stroke is microscopic metal on metal contact. That is not a minor inconvenience. That is the opening chapter of catastrophic engine wear. And it is happening every single time you see that black smoke. If you see dark exhaust behind your car and your engine is fully warmed up, you are already past the first warning. The damage has moved from the sensor to the engine itself. If you are still watching, the next two signs are the ones that cost people the most money, and I do not want you to miss them. Sign 3, the gas station visits add up. Third sign, you are stopping at the gas station more often, and you cannot figure out why. Same commute, same driving, but your fuel economy has dropped not a little, 10 to 15%, maybe more. A failing MAF sensor causes your engine to run rich. Rich means excess fuel on every combustion cycle. That extra fuel is not giving you more power. It is not making the car faster. It is just being wasted, burned incompletely, pushed out the exhaust as soot and smoke, and eating into your wallet at every fill-up. Owners blame everything except the actual cause. They blame the gas station for switching to winter blend. They blame their tires. They blame the extra weight in the trunk. But if your miles per gallon drops suddenly, not gradually over 2 years, but noticeably over a few weeks, and your driving has not changed, that is not the car getting old. That is a symptom. Your engine is telling you it is not running efficiently, and the reason is almost certainly bad air fuel data from a degrading MAF sensor. And here is the double hit. You are paying more at the pump while simultaneously paying for the damage that extra fuel is doing inside your engine. Every extra gallon you are burning is a gallon that is coating your exhaust in carbon, stressing your catalytic converter, and washing oil off your cylinder walls. You are paying a premium to destroy your own engine. Sign 4, the hesitation that feels dangerous. Fourth sign, you are merging onto the highway. You press the accelerator and there is a pause, a stumble, maybe a brief flat spot where nothing happens, followed by a sudden lurch forward. Your foot says go, the throttle body opens, but the MAF sensor is feeding your engine computer data that does not match the throttle position. For a fraction of a second, your engine management system is paralyzed, caught between what you are asking it to do and what the sensor says is happening. This is the sign that scares people, and it should. That hesitation is not the car being temperamental. It is your engine management system failing to keep up with real driving conditions. At highway merge speeds, a half-second stumble is not just a mechanical issue, it is a safety issue. If the car in front of you brakes suddenly during that hesitation, you may not have the power to maneuver around it. By the time you are feeling hesitation under acceleration, the MAF sensor is not just slightly off, it is significantly degraded. And every time that stumble happens under load, your engine is experiencing a moment of extreme lean or extreme rich operation that compounds the wear on your pistons, your valves, and your exhaust components. The damage is no longer slow, it is accelerating. Sign 5, the light everyone ignores. And then finally, the check engine light comes on. Trouble codes P0100, P0101, P0102, MAF sensor circuit, or performance. Your engine computer is officially telling you it cannot properly manage the engine because it has lost trust in the data from this sensor. Here is what most owners do at this point. They drive to an auto parts store. They get the code read for free. They see the MAF code. They ask the clerk if it is serious. The clerk says it is probably fine. They clear the code, they drive away. And the car still starts, still runs, still gets them to work. So it must have been a fluke. It was not a fluke. The code cleared, but the sensor is still degraded. The engine is still running on bad data. The only thing that changed is that you turned off the warning light. You did not fix the problem. You silenced the alarm. And from this moment forward, every mile you drive is a mile of accelerated engine destruction that you authorize by clearing that code. That check engine light is not a suggestion. It is not a minor inconvenience. It is your engine control unit saying it has lost confidence in its own operating data. That means the computer that is supposed to protect your engine can no longer do its job. And you're going to keep driving it anyway? That is how $300 problems become $4,000 problems. The math, what this actually costs you. Let me put real numbers on this because this is where car ownership gets brutal for people who were not paying attention to the signs. Replace the MAF sensor when you first notice the symptoms. $80 to $250 for the part. $50 to $150 for labor if you do not do it yourself. Total, $300 to $400. Your engine is protected. Your fuel economy recovers. Your exhaust is clean. Done. Problem solved. Same sensor, same failure, ignored for 3 to 6 months. Here's what that bill actually looks like. Fuel injector damage from prolonged rich running, $500 to $1,500. Catalytic converter destroyed by unburned fuel passing through the exhaust, $1,500 to $3,000. Cylinder wall scoring and engine damage from oil film contamination, $2,000 to $8,000. Sometimes the engine itself. Read that again. The difference between catching this early and catching it late is the difference between a $300 repair and a bill that could have bought you a decent used car. This is not theoretical. Mechanics write these estimates every single day for people who felt the rough idle, saw the check engine light, noticed the gas mileage drop, and kept driving because the car still started in the morning. The MAF sensor is one of the cheapest parts on your engine. The damage it causes when ignored is some of the most expensive. That ratio is the entire point of this video. What to do right now? 3 things you can act on today. First, if anything in this video sounded like your car, go get the code read. It is free at any major auto parts store. Takes 5 minutes. If you see P0100, P0101, or P0102, do not clear the code and drive away. Take the car to a trusted mechanic. Not next month, not after the weekend, now. Every day you wait is adding dollars to a bill you have not seen yet. Second, if you are shopping for a used car and the engine idles rough, hesitates when you accelerate, or has an active check engine light, do not accept the seller's explanation that it just needs a tune-up. Demand a pre-purchase inspection that specifically tests the MAF sensor under load, or walk away from the deal. MAF sensor problems are one of the most common hidden issues in used vehicles. Sellers know about them. Buyers almost never check for them. Do not be that buyer. Third, if your mechanic scans the MAF sensor and says it tested fine, but your symptoms match everything we just covered, get a second opinion. MAF sensors can pass a basic static bench test and still deliver corrupted data under real driving conditions. A competent mechanic knows to test the sensor under load at operating temperature during actual driving, not just on a scanner at idle in the shop. If your mechanic does not know that, find one who does. Thanks for watching AutoFix Diary. The cheapest insurance your car will ever have is knowing what to watch for before it is too late. If this video helped you, like and subscribe, and drop a comment if you have ever dealt with a failing MAF sensor. I read every single one. See you in the next video.